Oh my, congratulations.
I see. Finally, Mitsuki and Sayo. Congratulations, really, truly. Actually, there's a woman I'm interested in.
Huh?
Eh?
Huh?
Dad, really? Okay. So this drug has 3 main features.
Come on, Mitsuki. Pull yourself together. Here, drink this.
My bad. Oh, it's the new Love Covitan E. Thanks. Sorry about that. My name is Mitsuki Ichimaru. I'm 25 years old and work in the sales department of a small pharmaceutical company called Althera. I joined right after college and have plenty of juniors now, but I still make rookie mistakes. I'm on my way to a hospital for a new drug presentation, but, well, as you can see.
Mitsuki still can't shake that rookie vibe, can he? Tell me about it. It's a mystery how his sales figures are better than ours. The client today is pretty tough, but Mitsuki seems to be well liked, so...
I hope so.
Maybe they like that small animal vibe he gives off? Come on, Mitsuki, it's time. Hurry up.
Okay. I'm off.
Mitsuki, over here. You're late.
Sorry, I dozed off at my desk.
Forget it. I didn't wait that long. Here, fix your bedhead.
On a different day, I was meeting my girlfriend, Sayo Mizuki, after work. She's 28 and works as a manager for a major actress at a famous talent agency. She's also my childhood friend. Why did I have to fall asleep on such an important day?
Koichi told me that new drug got adopted. Good job.
Thanks. I was banking a lot on this job, so I'm relieved. By the way, Sayo, aren't you a little too close with my dad?
How many years have we known each other? Koichi is like a father to me too. He was happy that your work is going well, almost like it was his own success.
I see. Koichi Ichimaru is a man who looks nothing like his mediocre son. He's currently an executive officer and the head of artist management at Amalthea, the top talent agency in Japan. He probably has the best foresight in the industry and possesses a natural charisma that draws people in. Plus, with those looks, nobody believes he's 45. Sometimes I really wonder if we're actually related.
Koichi is still constantly worried about you. He feels guilty he wasn't there for you during the hardest times.
My mother passed away from illness before I was old enough to remember. Since then, my father raised me single-handedly. But he was busy and rarely home. That's when Sayo and her family helped me out. Dad said that? I knew he regretted the past, but hearing it from Sayo makes my chest ache. It's true we didn't have much time together, but in that limited time, Dad poured all his love into me. That's why I truly had a very happy childhood. Besides, Sayo, most of all, I had you. You've always been my first love, my idol, and now, the lover I cherish most in the world.
Hey, Mitsuki, what are you suddenly saying?
Sayo, you've always been the most important woman to me. You're already family. So, I want you by my side forever. Will you marry me?
What?
Well, what do you say?
How could I say no? Yes, of course. I'd be happy to go.
Woohoo! Way to go!
Huh?
Thank you, everyone. We're getting married.
Jeez, what are you doing? Stop it. Come on, let's go.
Sorry. We have to go greet our parents, too. A few days later, Sayo and I gathered at her parents' house to report the news. So, we are officially engaged.
Oh my, congratulations.
I see. Finally, Mitsuki and Sayo. Congratulations, really, truly. Koichi, you're embarrassing Mitsuki and Sayo. Seeing the two of you actually engaged brings tears to my eyes. Sorry, both of you.
Koichi has always been a crybaby. Remember the junior high sports festival?
Ah, yes. I thought I couldn't look uncool in front of Mitsuki since Sayo came to cheer for him.
Yes, you fell as the relay anchor, but got up and took first place. Back then, Koichi.
Yeah, Dad cried so hard that my parents and Sayo's parents couldn't even celebrate properly.
Dad, Mom, stop bringing up embarrassing memories.
Oh, it's fine. We were genuinely proud of you back then.
From there, it was inevitable. The parents started reminiscing.
Jeez, our dads.
Let's just accept it. And by the way, I was really proud of you back then too, Sayo. I knew the girl I liked was the best.
Mitsuki, you. Never mind.
Since our families have known each other forever, there was absolutely no stiffness. We're basically family already. The dinner quickly turned into the usual friendly chat. Once the alcohol kicked in and everyone was feeling tipsy, my father suddenly spoke up. Actually, there's a woman I'm interested in.
Huh?
Eh?
Huh?
Dad, really? Yeah, well, yes. My father's sudden confession made everyone freeze with wide eyes. I'm getting old. Maybe I shouldn't be saying things like this, but... That's not true. You've supported me all this time. If you're taking a step forward, I'll support you with everything I've got. Mitsuki. Exactly. Besides, Koichi, you look young enough to be Mitsuki's older brother.
So, what does she do? How old is she? What's her family structure?
Sasayo, why are you so eager? What? So the person you're interested in is that Koruri Itano? With our encouragement, Dad started talking about the woman little by little. But the name he dropped was completely unexpected. Wait, isn't she in her mid-30s? No, but still, with such a popular actress.
She's 36 this year. Rumor has it she's about to land another big job soon.
Since Sayo is in the industry, she seems to know the details. By the way, she's a competitor to Dad's company. Apparently, she didn't want to work for Dad because she didn't want it to look like nepotism or change their current relationship.
If it's you, Koichi, dating someone like that makes sense. But I am curious how you met.
Please, give me a break. It's not like we're officially dating yet. Dad cut the conversation short, saying today was about celebrating us kids. After that, we talked about the past, the future, and how Sayo and I got together until we were content, then headed home. Mitsuki, congratulations again. Since your mother passed, we've been through a lot. But looking back, it really was just a blink of an eye. Time flies. The years go by cruelly fast once you're an adult. Dad? This is the last time I'll preach like this. From now on, you'll have less time and freedom than when you were single. It's like switching from singles to doubles. You'll probably be confused a lot. But there are sights you can only see when walking with a family. Cooperate with her and live a life with no regrets. Yeah, thanks, Dad. If Mom saw you now, I'm sure she'd be happy, Mitsuki. Don't forget, you are my pride and my treasure. My father placed his hand on my head and smiled. Those words were likely from his heart. But hearing them made my chest hurt just a little. I'm terrible for feeling this way. What's wrong, Mitsuki? Are you feeling sick? No, it's nothing. Thanks for today. I'm glad I got to hear your story too. A few days later, I was at Sayo's place. Since we decided to get married, things have been hectic. Hunting for an apartment for two, choosing the venue and outfits, making the guest list. Times like this make me realize I've only experienced a fraction of what's necessary in life.
Hey, Mitsuki, what are you doing about your outfit? I'm going for a fitting soon, but we need to look at your tuxedo too.
I'm fine with whatever. I can't tell the difference, and it's not like me wearing it changes anything.
Geez, the fabric and collar make a huge difference. You have a decent face and a decent figure, so I'll choose for you.
What's with the decent? Alright, I guess I'll tag along. I want to see your dress too.
Hey, that's supposed to be a surprise for the big day. You really have no sense of romance.
Sayo acts cool, but she's actually a huge romantic. She'd get mad if I said that out loud. Well, I look forward to it. After all, it's the wedding dress of Sayo Nee-san, whom I've admired since I was a kid.
You! That nickname is forbidden.
Sorry. But it's true. The reason I didn't feel lonely when I was little was thanks to you. Since back then, you've always been my idol and my first love.
Jeez. Anyway, any progress with Koichi and Koruri?
She was probably embarrassed, so she forcefully changed the subject. Yeah, seems like they're steadily getting closer. I still hear him bragging about her on the phone sometimes. At this rate, they'll be dating soon, right? Man, landing such a well-liked actress, Dad is amazing.
I see.
What's wrong, Sayo?
No, it's nothing. Work has been hard lately, so I'm just a little tired.
I see. Then I'll cook whatever you want today. Just get some sleep until then.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Huh? Amidst the wedding preparations, my father called me out to a national park in Tokyo. There, he told me that he was no longer planning to date Koruri Itano. What? Why? I was attracted to how earnestly she worked, but it seems my eyes were quite clouded. On that day, my father and Koruri Itano were dining at a teppanyaki restaurant popular with celebrities. Koruri Itano had just won the lead role in a Japan-UK joint movie. Koruri, congratulations again. I knew you could do it.
I'm just getting started. This is merely the starting line. It means nothing if I don't produce results. That's what you told me when I got my first big job.
Did I? Well, I probably didn't even need to tell you that.
Come to think of it, you have a son, right, Koichi? Did you tell him the same thing?
My son? I don't recall. I wasn't exactly a great father.
No way. You've raised him alone ever since your wife passed away, right? Don't be so humble. What kind of father were you? How did you raise your son? Please, tell me if you don't mind.
I don't know how to describe him. His name is Mitsuki, and he works in sales at Althera Pharmaceuticals. He's a bit clumsy, but he's straightforward and steadily achieves results while getting help from those around him.
Huh, this person. He seems like a wonderful son.
Despite her words, my father didn't miss the shadow that fell over Koruri's expression for a split second. Is something bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just, I thought he's surprisingly ordinary.
Excuse me?
He doesn't look that much like you, and the company he works for seems pretty average. But I think he seems like a good kid. Being mediocre isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I see. For an actress, that's a pretty lousy lie. I'm going home. I'll cover the bill, so take your time and eat.
I'm sorry if I offended you. You're just so wonderful, Koichi. So I inevitably judged him by your standards. An ordinary person is perfectly fine. He seems nice, and I'm sure it's because of your upbringing.
As she panicked and tried to smooth things over, my father spoke in a cold voice. My son is loved by people. True, his looks are average. His abilities in sports and studies were right in the middle of the class. But... Look! Everyone in class gave me birthday presents. Oh, this many? Wow, I never got this many. Hee. It was June of his first year in junior high school. Usually kids haven't adjusted to the class by then, right? Yet he was the kind of child who received that many presents.
That's...
I also suspected it was because of my job. I thought people who wanted to be celebrities were sucking up to my son. But I was completely off the mark. Crap, I forgot the textbook for the next class. What do I do? It's Parents' Observation Day. What a scatterbrain.
Ah, wanna borrow mine? I just have math.
Really? Thanks. That saves me. Damn it. If I was in the class next door, I would have lent mine. Tell me if you forget stationery. I'll lend it to you first. On Parents' Day, I happened to see that, and knew immediately I was wrong. When I asked his childhood friend why, she said my son just notices things. And that he reaches out immediately. It sounds simple, but what makes my son different is that he does it regardless of who the other person is. Other classes, different grades, even the janitor, teachers, or elderly people in town. I was told this at every parent-teacher conference. It's not something easily done.
That means he takes after you, Koichi. Your charisma is amazing. Surely he inherited that.
Charisma? That refers to the nature of someone with the aptitude to stand above others. My son is not that. He has people who adore him, even without excelling in skills. Someone on my side, like you, should understand how incredible that is. Well then, I'm leaving. I have high hopes for your next movie. Thus, my father left her there. That is the reason my father gave up on Koruri Itano. I hesitated to tell you all this since you probably don't want to know your parents' detailed love life, but... Mitsuki, I am proud of you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to tell you that, so I decided to tell you everything. I was stunned. In other words, Dad saw right through everything. Your dad is amazing. He's so handsome. Handsome, tall, high income, personable, and raising a son alone. My father was... He was praised endlessly by the neighbors. Dad is awesome. But as he was praised, I realized, no matter how hard I tried, I could never be like my father.
Ah, I'm out of tissues.
You can use mine if you like. So, I decided to at least be a kind person. Because Dad often said, your mother was a very kind and wonderful person. It's true, people gather around me, but they would likely leave the moment my face or status changed. That's why I'm proud of you, but I also envy you. Because the only people who help me out of unconditional love are family. Have I become a little like Mom? Yeah, Mitsuki, you definitely take after your mother. I see. The fog in my heart cleared up, The starry sky I looked up at shone brighter than usual.
Sorry for the sudden approach. I heard from your father that you work at this company.
A few days later, after work, I was sitting across from Koruri Itano in a private room at a restaurant. She stopped me as I was leaving the office.
Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Koruri Itano. I'm an actress, and your father has been very good to me.
I see. I've been watching your current drama. It's very interesting.
Oh, thank you. So, the reason I met you today is that I wanted your advice.
My finger twitched, but I sharpened my senses, telling myself not yet. Advice, huh? What kind of advice could you possibly want from someone like me?
Please keep this a secret, but actually, I've fallen in love with your father. I can't talk to anyone about this, but you're a regular person and you're closest to Koichi, right? So, I took the plunge and approached you. Koichi lost his wife to illness, right? Rumor has it he hasn't dated anyone since then. How does it look to you, Mitsuki? Is he still devoted to his late wife? Would he not even consider someone like me?
Because of Dad's job, I've met celebrities a few times, but this is the first time I've felt it this strongly. So this is an actress. Suppressing the urge to be overwhelmed, I smiled a bit theatrically. It's true he was devoted to Mom, but Dad's a human too. I'm an adult now, so there's a possibility now.
Really?
Yes. In fact, he even confided in me that there was someone he was interested in. For a while, he seemed to genuinely like you.
Huh?
So if we're speaking strictly about you being the partner, there was a possibility would be correct. The white wine I ordered arrived. Her actress mask peeled off perfectly, and her smile crumbled. I was happy thinking Dad found someone next, so it's a shame. I heard from Dad. It seems there's no possibility with you.
You? How much do you know?
Let's see. Dad was attracted to you, but when he learned your true nature is to look down on people, he became disillusioned and lost interest. That's about it.
Who has a nature of looking down on people?
Was I wrong? Should I have said someone who was arrogant deep down instead?
You. Let me guess. You were raised very spoiled, weren't you? I bet you grew up in a great environment with no hardships.
Koruri sat back elegantly, as if to compose herself, but she made no attempt to hide the insult mixed with pity in her eyes.
I came from a poor family, you know. Not poor enough to sell my body, but poor enough that I couldn't eat until I was full. When you're a child, that feels shameful. That's why I worked hard, desperately to succeed in the entertainment world. But what about you? You could live without any inconvenience, yet you're just a salesman at a nameless company. Why? You have money, so if you made an effort, you could have gotten into a better company or a different profession. When I heard where you worked from Koichi, that was the first thing I thought. I am not arrogant, nor do I look down on people. I just despised you for being inferior despite being in a blessed environment. It's only natural. Don't make me the bad guy when it's your own fault. It's unpleasant.
She's 36 now and started selling around 30. You could say she was a late bloomer as an actress. There's no doubt she put in effort. It sounds like she's saying something correct. However, then why did you go into the entertainment world where success is uncertain? If you hated poverty, shouldn't you have gotten a scholarship as an honor student and went to college?
That's because I had this beauty and I admired show business.
Good for you that you were born pretty, but it's better to have insurance, isn't it? Highly educated celebrities aren't rare these days. You're a high school graduate, right, Koruri? Why didn't you go to college as insurance?
Because I wanted to focus on one thing. They say he who chases two rabbits catches neither.
But there are people who do that and succeed, aren't there?
Or is it that you didn't think you could achieve those grades in your studies? Ch.
Bullseye, huh? I didn't lack effort either. In fact, I did try hard. As a result of my effort, I can only do sports and studies at an average level. So, just as you went to the entertainment world to use your strengths, I went into the world of sales. Because I have a special talent for getting along with anyone. Well, it seems impossible with you, though. But we won't be meeting again, so it shouldn't be a problem. Wow, this pasta looks delicious. As expected of a place you frequent. Let's eat while it's hot.
Right.
Actually, Koruri couldn't give up on Dad after that and kept approaching him. Dad couldn't block her due to work connections and was fed up, but I'd like to believe this reduced her hopes significantly. Thus, we ate the delicious pasta in an awkward atmosphere. I didn't think she'd contact you. It's my fault for carelessly leaking the company name. It seems she realized there was no hope, and the approaches toward Dad stopped after that. But thanks to that, the annoying advances are gone. I never thought you'd talk her down. I'm sorry, and thank you. Sales is basically about building trust, but you can't survive on personality alone. It's not just kindness. Maybe the ability to convince others is inherited from Dad. I've been thinking that lately.
What is this?
As for Koruri, she ended up facing a minor scandal on social media. The content was, is she hated by some celebrities? Is she blacklisted?
I'm not blacklisted. This is all nonsense.
True, the co-star ban was a rumor, but it was hard to say it was all lies.
People see everything. It's not that she did anything specifically wrong, but there are quite a few people who don't like her. Thinking back, they are all people from wealthy families. Her attitude probably leaked out unconsciously.
Of course, this alone wouldn't cause her confirmed jobs to vanish. But even if you try not to show your true colors, past actions tend to be discovered. As a result, her popularity dropped and her CM offers plummeted. Whether she can regain popularity depends on if she can change her values. Oh crap, I have to sprint to the train or I won't make it. Sayo, I'm off. Meanwhile, Sayo and I registered our marriage and started our new life. The wedding ceremony is coming up in a few months.
Oh wait, Mitsuki, you grabbed the wrong tie. You have an important presentation today, don't you?
Ah, my bad. I thought I prepared it properly yesterday. Even after marriage, our relationship hasn't changed. The other day, Dad visited us, which is rare. Seeing our unchanging dynamic, he smiled for the first time in a while, which was a bit embarrassing.
Jeez, you're about to get a promotion, yet you're still as scatterbrained as ever.
I have to work hard to become a man worthy of you, Sayo.
A sharp Mitsuki would actually be creepy. You're just right the way you are.
What's that supposed to mean? I can't tell if that's a compliment. There's a limit to what one person can do, and to what one can do in a short life. That's why connections with others are irreplaceable. Scenery you can only see in a two-person race, not alone. Even if it's not all beautiful, I want to see it with her.
Aw, I love that line at the end. There's a limit to what one person can do. Aw. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope the dad finds a happy ending. I really hope he does. And I hope you all do too. Me too. So I'll see you next time. Bye!